My people, this one strong pass me. Make sure say una they share this video so that they watch them. Update don't show in the US court. As I they follow the talk right now, United States Court District of Illinois have ordered Tinubu to appear before the court tomorrow for the final judgment between him and Atiku's case of releasing document or not releasing document. Now be waiting they happen. Now, US court is calling Tinubu to appear before court tomorrow for the final judgment. And when I not say Tinubu still there for summit, from there you know Dubai as we dey talk today now. Now, the US court is calling him. But I want make una listen to the full details of this report first. And remember to share them as you watch and then listen to this before people go talk say na fake news. Oh.
So as we don't come out today, whatever on a day, obedience and well-meaning Nigerians agree on a morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on a time zone. We get plenty things we will talk today. But the most important one where we want to say, US court where we say it is seat for Northern District of Illinois. The judge don't hear the cry where we say Atiku Abubakar cry, go meet them, say they don't finish waiting, then they do and the magomagoma what they do for the tribunal where they hear, and they don't give them either 14 days timeline. I be the one where they give before saying a 21 days timeline, say that one no work again, saying a 14 days. Made them for file their matter of appeal to Supreme Court. Now they kukuma go quick go meet this very court. And the court, for their own wisdom, no waste time at all. Now they come talk say yes. Then come put the court say today will be Monday. Now then talk say they must file the things where CSU need, which be the Chicago State University, waiting they need, say they must file them today. Then tomorrow, say court must sit. Then take Tinubu or in council, anybody will be say if they represent Tinubu, even if he no fit come for any reason at all. Say he must enter telephone, join the conversation for there, say they must treat that matter. Tomorrow will be the 12th of September. 2023. Now that very one with the carry complaint, other things so we say if they happen as Abuja people, Samani don't talk say now 37 states now we get for Niger, but Abuja people don't carry their waka, say they want make them get their own governor. Say cause say Tinubu even no get the required governorship percentage to rule them. That one they carry complaint. Other things should be say it concern this judgment. And not be only me go talk all of these things here. I get Angel for studio, I get Esther, and I get Princess, plus our own UC Maxwell. Wait and that for Zoom. But make we start from studio. Angel.
Good day, my well-meaning Nigerians, my lovely and intelligent, obedient worldwide. Welcome on board. Tell your neighbor, say hope day. Yes, there is hope. As soon as I don't hear, say Abuja residents and indigenous, they don't carry Samani go courts. Say they need governor. For Abuja, they want sack Wike and many others. They never see anything. Welcome on board. Let's discuss.
Yeah, so my fellow obedient and well-meaning Nigerians worldwide, and welcome to another episode of Hope Alive. We get plenty news. We carry plenty news come for us today. Anyways, as soon as we proceed, we'll see as the INEC select president where INEC give us. As we go in over the weekend, we'll see as every other person they snap picture, come snap picture with Biden because they're not saying that they're in an illegitimate occupant of that seat. Anyway, we're not go anywhere. We're not join us. Let's take this right together.
Good day, well-meaning Nigerians and my fellow obedient worldwide. Tomorrow na the D-Day for the hearing in US Illinois, and we are hoping that US court will not do like the tribunal for Nigeria. Hopefully they will not do like that and give the right justice as it should. So join us as we discuss.
Yes, with that very one, and our own Maxwell, I will get to you now because the matter where we will first start to the talk, and the matter of this US court, and the waiting sweet me for inside the court. Now the way and swiftness where they take react, now be the thing where we say it touch me. As Atiku, they try to unravel that issue where we say they no even treat for tribunal. Because why we say they no treat them now because of the certificates where we say first one for governor no day, first one for secondary no day. We not talk about the primary. So but now the one where they come up from Chicago now. And as they come put and they talk say in person, say somebody must come and talk about this thing. Anything when you get to file. They even tell Chicago State University, say, whatever you need to call for argument or anything, it must end today, say that tomorrow. And sake of say, the timeline to the Supreme Court, it gets as it be because Samani, where be justice, where rule all this thing, they talk say sacrosanct. I think that's why US, whether they won't help us this time to resolve the mystery, what they say, is there around. We don't know within that day. So, Maxwell, as you did, they follow us for Zoom now. How you think about this horrible Jeffrey T. Gilbert, where be the judge, where be say, it be like saying, don't begin the act. It be like say, like, what in here for this very judgment? I know. What do you think?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, well-meaning Nigerians around the world. Good afternoon, obedience. Mr. Kanu, good afternoon, and everybody waiting for studio. I greet each and every one of you. Well, the thing we say, not be because of anything. If you recall, when they carry this matter, go court. They tell the court, say, the issues we follow for this matter are the ones where they won't use for the proceedings where they happen from Nigeria. That is for the election petition where they go on from Nigeria. And you will remember, say, you get some kind of language where they've been used for that document, say, make them deal with the matter expeditiously. Meaning, say, make them fast track the matter, make them do them sharp. And the judgments will come out from the Court of Appeal. Well, person if he talks in one of the reasons will make them fast track them now. Because of article being already get meeting with them, tell them, say, these particular documents we need, say they go deem necessary in case he need to go on appeal for the matter. And like you know, the Supreme Court supposed to get 60 days where they go take here this appeal, deliver judgment on the matter. And inside these 60 days, not be the entire 60 days, the parties go use file their documents. No be so it be. Inside these 60 days, the parties go need to file their notice of appeal. They go need to file some other arguments and everything. You know, this party go file, the other party go respond. So, and this thing they go do, say, between 20 days to 30 days. So they need to deal with that matter fast. Because even when you file your notice of appeal, it gets some important things where you're supposed to highlight for that notice of appeal to inform the court saying why you carry this matter come appeal, why you carry the matter come court. And if you get new evidence, you know, I've been don't talk, say, the evidence where article they asked from the Chicago State University, these documents where they asked from Chicago State University, now documents will be say they feel use them on appeal, say they feel submit them. So if indeed they get intention to submit these documents, it then necessarily say they get these documents as quick as possible, take make them a part of their appeal, their notice of appeal where they will take the court. Remember, say the Court of Appeal been through.
Okay, it be like say we lost Maxwell briefly, but maybe we come back to studio before he go come back because we don't say network just there wrong in different places. So Maxwell, you dey hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Kanu. Can you hear me?
Okay, carry the go. Our people just they miss you as you come out. So network.
All right, I apologize. Well, that's the network situation. So what I the talk we say the fact say one of the reasons why they come court, they inform the court say they go need to use this document for appeal and say judgment already come out from the Court of Appeal where they go Supreme Court. So it is very necessary say they go fast track the case so that they go know whether they go give them the documents or they no go give them. So now the situation with that, so we can say that this one to follow for a reason where it be say the court decide bring the dates closer. And say not be everything where all of us feel know for here. If it be say after this judgment come out, say the lawyers of article don't write letter to the court or write letter to the lawyers to inform them say time don't they go. So that's why they come fast track them like this.
Okay, so what would they expect? They say tomorrow all parties go talk with him with their own, and they talk say today. Now they must be there. Then any filing. The thing they very sharply given. And what is surprised me now? Within this weekend, now they give that very instruction on the order make these things happen. And as weird law they work, that thing must happen. Abi, it must happen. They must conclude everything where concern their filing today, so that tomorrow they must get that in person or call in court session. Abi?
The thing we say, say our judiciary is still I don't know whether to say we still the crawl or we don't the wakao or we seem to talk. But the thing we did there, we say when you look at the United States, they have a very good judicial system, at least to a certain extent, and we can trust them to fast track issues. No, before say for our Supreme Court for Nigeria here, you get cases for our courts for here, you get cases we don't do there 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, we say they never hear the matter. So as it be like this, all these parties need to adhere with the order of the court, make sure say they file all their documents within the time where the courts don't give, so that they will be able to finish the matter. Because say another thing we be say, not only say they want to make them finish this particular case for US in time. The timing for our own court for Nigeria also they affect that one. Because if the judgments no come quick, then what the articles say they won't use and do for here if they possible. So the courts for there, they reasonable to even make this decision where they say they fast track them.
Okay, thank you very much for that one. Our own analyst don't explain, give us that very something. We thank the Jeffrey T. Gilbert Abi, the judge will be saying in the seat for there, and the good things will be saying they do make Nigeria for the better. You understand me? Because now assistance now then they give us, don't be say they must do them. So now that more then go decide whether they go allow us make we foresee the Tinubu's certificate or the requirements or waiting we carry and enter that school, make we for clear that part as we move towards the Supreme Court, so that we go know how the thing go take go. So with that very one, we go enter another matter where we say Angel mentioned for here. And also, waiting Abuja people, as they talk, say, we can know if it work for them. Say, we can no sound as a governor, so they need governor. And the thing they come from waiting Samani talk. But before we go into that, make myself for explanate, give us. I want make I bring on a waiting Samani talk and how intake talk. Now, the Samani waiting in that is Justice Samani will be saying I read this Court of Appeal document. Now I won't bring waiting in talk. Make it not be say. Make him know say na in the course the thing where they go on now for Niger as people don't begin the demand, and even some people go still the demand for governors. He said in quotes, if the framers had wanted to make scoring 1/4 of votes cast in FCT a specific requirement, they would have made that intention plain. End of quote. This argument is utter childish and makes no sense to me. The framers said 36 states of the Federation and FCT, but Samani chose to call it 37 states, and he can't quote anywhere in the Constitution where he saw 37 states was plainly written. What other English can be explicitly plainer than 36 states and the FCT to Samani? Should this section 134(2)b be written in Hausa for him to see the phrase and get the meaning? If FCT was a state, since Samani loves plain language, the framers would have stated it clearly and plain, leaving no atom of doubt, by saying in section 3, subsection 1, that Nigeria shall have 37 states, and one of the states will be used for adopted as a capital. But there is nowhere in the Constitution where 37 states were plainly written or even mentioned. Samani interpretation has no place in law. It is pure judicial mischief. He ought not to follow the law, even if he doesn't like it, and then recommend the Senate to amend it. Clearly, he twisted the Constitution. And Maxwell, before I come back to studio, now my own opinion when I talk, when I go see waiting in talk for that very place where they write for in destiny, they underlined in red. Now in judgment, now they bring commot. So when they talk about this 25% of our budget, say they want governor, if they want myself, maybe they reject the president where they talk say they give them, because they not be them select, you understand, don't they elect the man. Whether the 19% in gate, you don't reach the percentage where you need to govern people state where they talk say at 37 states. But anyway, Maxwell, you know pastors will be saying they and my own this thing I talk as that man talks saying at 7 states and 9 come mention and for in judgment. Now I bring them back, make you for talk before we go join that issue for studio.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, now one of the problems we see for our judicial system be this, where be say the courts go make proper and due recourse to the body of the law, and that is one of the reasons where we carry this matter the appeal for Supreme Court. Sake of say we don't see say the court misdirect himself when he failed to really consider the literal interpretation of the provisions of Section 134 of the 1999 Constitution. It is unfortunate, say, when I read that document, I see, say, they write 37 states for that document. It is very unfortunate. If to say the court even decides, say, what thing they go write there, be say, 37 entities or 37 territories, it is understandable. But for the court to add Abuja, make them states, call write 37 states, when the provisions of our Constitution has not provided that. The number of states listed in the Constitution are 36. Even though inside the first schedule to the 1999 Constitution, not 36 states they list for there. So it is actually mischievous and totally callous of the court to have made this blatant error. How could the court have considered Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, as one of the states? Even if you want to talk, say, they no need to get 25%, talk them. But for you to come look or tell us, say, we get 37 states for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I hope so you know, Mr. Kanu say people don't already hit the streets currently. Abuja residents don't already hit the streets. They request me then give them governor. And remember, say Abuja gets only one person where they represent them for Senate. He will be saying a person for Labour Party, he will be Ireti Kingibe. And this same person, now just one person. Other states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria get 3 people where they represent. Also, for the House of Reps, Abuja get only 2 people where they represent them. Other states get past this number. So if they very miscalculated, say the court will consider say Abuja no day special. Then if they no day special, why you can't give them minister, you don't give them governor? Why you not give them commissioners? The same way, I hope so you know, Mr. Kanu say all the states they appoint commissioners. Immediately a particular governor come into power, he will appoint commissioners, will go man some certain commissions, when they equivalent to ministries for federal level. Why I can't ask, why they say they no allow them appoint commissioners for the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Section 299 for the Constitution talks say Now only for 3 instances. Now if you look Abuja like say, now I think the document talk with the constitution. It not also Abuja be state. It says if you see Abuja like say it be state. If I tell you say Mr. Wole Soyinka carry hair like say it be Maxwell, it means say Mr. Wole Soyinka don't talk to Maxwell. It's not possible now. So the idea be say now only 3 opportunities. Nine Nigerian constitution don't give say if you look Abuja like say it be state. Number 1 be say when you talk of executive powers. Number 2 be say when they talk of judicial powers. Number 3 be say when they talk of legislative powers. This one no mean say when you reach election, say you go count Abuja, say na state. Constitution say it be federal capital territory.
Make I just interrupt you for a minute. The people will be saying then they call them the framers of this constitution, and then come and say 1999 as amended. These people don't die finish. And the question I just asked, and the person I write out, I mean, the framers not there alive, they think there for their mind. What think they think when they put them, whether their intention be for it to have 37 states, then don't die finish. Because I know say, Jimmy Merai come out one time, talk say, if follow do that construction of that very amendment and say maybe waiting they carry for their mind. And I know say plenty other people will follow do that very amendment. They still there alive. Some of them still there for National Assembly. Now what think they happen for Nigeria? I beg, answer me. Others won't know too.
Mr. Kanu, the thing we say, we don't even need to go define the people who frame the constitution to know the intention of the constitution. See, you know, saying that we they make the thing be like say plenty work the inside. When they make law, they make the law say make normal citizens feel interpret them. Now so they make law. Because Mr. Kanu, if you know sabi interpret law, for instance, traffic law, you know go know say red means say make you stop. And say the law talk say if you pass traffic lights when you don't tell you stop, say you go pay 5,000 naira. You need to go for court to interpret this one for you, Mr. Kanu. The laws were made so that every citizen, everybody who holds the book can interpret it and understand it. The only time when we go court now when issues, disputes don't be. Say you the claim say that the interpretation be this, me I the claim say that the interpretation be this. So it go come be the court, now it go come settle the matter. And the court need to look the intent of the lawmakers, maybe the mindset of the framers of the constitution. What did they carry for mind when did they do them? Mr. Kanu, remember say before 1999 constitution, we didn't get one other constitution we been they exist. And that constitution, they don't write anywhere for that constitution say you must get 25% for FCT. At that time, FCT they exist. For 1979, FCT they exist. You understand me? So if to say they be want, make it no day, they for no even change them when it comes to the 1999 constitution. But they change the law, come put and say you will get 25% for 24 states and the federal capital territory. I don't know which other place they answer federal capital territory for Nigeria apart from Abuja. So we don't already reason and we don't look the body of the law. We don't say the court misdirect itself. The court make mistake by coming to that kind of judgment where you go talk say 37 states where we get for the federal. You know see Mr. Kanu, you know see that document before I round up. You know see for that place where he say 2/3 of 37 states of the federation. He can't put FCT Abuja inclusive. If to say FCT Abuja na state, what thing go make them put FCT Abuja inclusive? Yeah. If you say 37 states, you go just stop for there now. What thing make them put FCT Abuja inclusive? So these are the things about myself.
Then for put them for constitution say inclusive, just as him take put them now.
Thank you very much. Your mind don't they go with at the top. Now why the framers of the constitution don't put FCT Abuja inclusive? That be the question. So they don't intend to include FCT Abuja for that 36 states where you will get 25%. They say you will get 25% for that 24. Then Abuja they different say you must get them. So say the matter don't go Supreme Court, we go see how the Supreme Court will take.
Yes, I go follow and join Abuja people, especially that man when we say in the joint issues with them when they call them Korea. That time where they even sue them go that time in they stand in for Abuja residents and all that. I hope they will continue the fight because that thing as Maxwell talk, the thing really they affect Abuja people because if not the states, if they talk saying a state, then they give them governor.
Yes, from beginning to the end, they give them governor, give them
3 senators.
Exactly. Commissioners, everything.
Then they appoint commissioners and all that.
Now the consequences where these judges go face when they call black white.
Yes.
When an adult know if he say this thing, now the truth.
They don't get one matter like that where go Supreme Court where one man will be whether a senior lawyer MB where income where about the bill like saying a decision of Supreme Court on hijab. Then go give one kind Maxwell.
One talk now. If I say the thing come your mind, the same time where it come my mind. You see, it get consequences of judgment. I just want to talk that in. Now, Mr. Malcolm Eyobiri or something, I know how to pronounce his second name. Now, him be that lawyer will do that thing. You know, say if you want to be part of an entity, and me myself, I criticize that judgment that time. If you want to be a lawyer, they get dress code to be lawyer. If you don't want to wear the dress code, then you go say you no go be lawyer. Simply go find another profession may you be. So law prescribe dress code. Now one girl, one lady can't go wear hijab for court to bar. Now they talk say they no go call her to bar. They can't carry the matter go court. Now the court can't talk say to stop her from wearing hijab means say they stop her from practicing her religion. And I look at that judgment. That judgment has a lot of problem. Nobody force you come practice law. Nobody say me you know wear hijab when you go your mosque or when you go any other place. Nobody say me you know wear rosary when you go your church or wherever you want go. But when you want dress as a lawyer, they get regulated dress code what you supposed to wear. So when they talk that, they say it prevents them from practicing religion. Now Mr. Malcolm say to us, saying to him be traditionalist. And for your own traditional religion, they say me then they tie red wrapper. They say me then they wear tortoise for neck. They say me then they wear beads. Now you carry a mental inside court. If the court decides to run away from being a policy court, if the court decides to run away from giving us justice, and you go put hand inside Yamayama technicalities, now the kind thing we will see for Nigeria be that. And believe you me, these things will not go away soon. It will continue to haunt us. Remember, say other tribunals still dey on. Remember, say election they come for Imo State, election they come for Kogi State, election they come for this other state, Bayelsa State. All these things follow for the matter. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that very one. As you don't call the man, Malcolm now be the man, and we see how you take wear in own traditional wear. Come waka, come make it sure they say, now judgment where they give now.